After Venom War, Eddie Brock was dying. So was Carnage. So they fused. Yeah, you heard that right. The ultimate serial killer bonded with the most tormented host. A few weeks later, Eddie's on a plane, and Carnage whispers in his mental ear, "Kill someone. Come on, just one." But Eddie made a deal. He only kills real scum, the worst of the worst, like the hopscotch killer, a serial killer he's tracking for his podcast. Yeah, Eddie is now a field investigator for a true crime podcast. But here's the problem. He doesn't know who the killer is, so he uses Carnage to scan everyone's thoughts. And surprise, none of the passengers have ever killed anyone. But Carnage can smell murder. Then he says, the killer isn't a passenger. He's one of the pilots. Panic. Eddie breaks down the cockpit door. An air marshal shoots. Carnage takes the hit, and then one of the pilots slits the other's throat and cuts the controls to crash the plane. Yep, he was the hopscotch killer. Bingo. Eddie rips him apart, shreds him like a horror movie blender scene, and then jumps out of the plane, flying with the symbiote while carrying all the passengers inside a giant web of goo. Eddie Brock, now officially the world's weirdest cargo flight, but Carnage starts to take over. Blackout. Eddie wakes up. He thinks he killed innocent people. But Bailey, his podcast partner, calls, plane crash, 2 dead, the pilots. Eddie's back in full Dexter on acid mode. He calls Carnage into his mind. Tell me what happened. Carnage? Silent. The bastard loves suspense. But he reminds Eddie of the deal. You want power? I want blood. So we keep going, but only monsters. Then he starts listing names. Galactus? Jean Grey? Elektra? Who's the next target? You want to know? Subscribe to find out.